right now. 5, 4, 3, 2. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here at VanillaTV for the second map. It's in the Excello ZOWIE TF2 Challenge number 4. It's the invite bracket this time around after yesterday's open bracket. One of the teams is going to look familiar, though, as we have Nitrose, the winners from last night, actually duking it up here on the blue side against TCM, who's playing in the red, with Traxantic getting that early kill on Kaidus. My name is Pledge, with me is going to be Skully. Comedians on the stream, ladies and gentlemen, and this first middle is going everywhere, Skully.
I can't really find somewhere to just catch up. I saw, you know,
I couldn't even get through that intro, like, it was pointless.
Trax was doing what Trax does, and that was just going completely straight on everybody. Getting some aggro, getting a couple frag, and I think we saw a back kill there as well.
Yeah, I think Donut got a back kill somewhere in there. I have no idea what happened. That was actually very funny to see. Hiss now going down. Great play there from Kaidus, taking him down and kind of evening up a bit.
Well, byte survived, so TCM have an uber advantage. And by the looks of it, they want to use that straight away. They're not going to hang around.
Yeah, they know they have like a 40-50% advantage. Dem and hocz is not even there. They're going to try to go through the house.
Sorry. Droso's sniper, sorry.
Droso is actually sniping. Yeah, it's kind of what I said like last map on Granaries, where you just really see Droso pulling out that sniper rifle as soon as they have the chance, or when they have like a super big disadvantage or anything like that. They're gonna have to leave this middle to TCM. It's a bit of a shame that they didn't get to force that, and with Cyber down, it looks like they're gonna retreat all the way out. We saw Nitros actually holding the balcony a lot last night, so we'll see if they're gonna do that again. It looks like it. Donut actually getting shut down by Zebbosai. That's not gonna help. But Kaidus going down, both Ubers getting forced, and if there's any way that Nitros can get up there, that'll be perfect, but it looks like the point is going to capture before they can.
Oh, that was just some great play by the scouts, and I noticed as well, Kaidus went aggressive, and I couldn't see if Kaidus made the pop or Nitros had to respond to a pop. But it was just a lot of aggression. They knew they were straight. Look at that. They knew where they were going to be holding. That's just some great game sense at the end of the day.
A little bit of chaos between the Nitros lines, to be honest. I mean, you kill Kaidus there very, very early, and then suddenly there's just 2 scouts on the point that you kind of need to block, but you kind of also need to deal with the combo. They kind of were all over the place. Nitros ended up losing players left to right. TCM as a proper Prem team just dealing with that. As we can see, Kaidus in that valley. hocz already 7 HP. There's no way that guy's going to be high health as he immediately gets shut down, and TCM should casually be picking up this middle.
That was quite weird. Hopefully Nitros, I don't know what Trax is doing there. They are still contesting this mid.
It was Donut's call. 100%. I was watching Donut there actually, and I'm actually just gonna save that for a second, as Nitros is still contesting this. They hear the Uber call from byte though, so they're just gonna drop out. Evilmoon did that already, but Donut was actually still inside. Oh my!
Oh god!
Oh my lord! What was that? That was ridiculous what hymzi just did there.
That would. I thought for a moment that there was going to be an air shot there, but that was just crazy by him.
Gamble, I love it, Kaidus. Kaidus actually saying in the chat, obviously you guys in the stream don't know it, but TCM apparently is already digging me, saying that he's gambling, etc., etc. But getting a pick there, obviously, from hymzi can just be huge. Like, it's a way of TCM to actually get advantages where there really should not be one.
Hymzi could probably have a frag video of just one kill sprees, and it would just still be wow.
Only on Demo Man and Soldiers, by the way.
Yeah. I'm medic, but it would still just be quite amazing because he's just one heck of a player at the moment. He is really on it tonight.
Let's see, if we know TCM a little bit from this time around, they're going to suicide in a scout and a soldier. That's what they usually do. They usually send in one of each and kind of try to force something or get a pick anywhere, and they save byte all the way in the back. But they really try to get an advantage anywhere they can, whether that's with 2 soldiers in the house, which is what we can see them doing right now. So having 2 soldiers really like edging the clip there on the house and maybe trying to get a bait somewhere in from one of the Nitros players. But what we also saw TCM do, especially last round, is just very aggressive play in general with all 6, and we'll see what's going to happen here. It looks like the Uber does get popped from the Haunter entrance. Both players are going in, and very easily, actually, one of the soldiers gets onto that spire area. Zebbosai does get shut down, and Kaidus overextending does get shut down, Skully, and really, Nitros having the advantage they want here.
Nitros just waited. They have a lot of patience, which is a really key thing to have, because as we saw in the last map, they need to wait because they probably don't have the better of the DM, but they know that if they wait for the opportunity, they can take it, and they have proved it many times in the last map, and again they just proved it there.
Oh, Traxantic dumping over 2 rockets. Actually love that. Oh my god, Zebbosai. Oh, where did he come from? I didn't even see him.
They knew Zeb was in house, and he just jumped straight from as I call it, from patio.
Yeah.
He jumped straight from patio straight onto Evilmoon.
That's just
that's poor.
Little of a mistake there, obviously, from Nitros. Now a very big Uber disadvantage. How's TCM going to push this, though? Usually they keep that heavy on last. We see Rebel pulling out the heavy weapons guy already. But obviously leaving a heavy on last and only having 1 scout to cap, I really feel you need the scouts to cap this point. And having just 1, say hymzi dies to a sticky trap anywhere, you're done for. There's no way.
Yeah. To me, the only reason you should be
Hocz on the flank. Hocz on the flank, Skully. I don't know if they caught that. Oh my god, he barely gets shut down. Sorry to interrupt you there, but he barely came in flying.
I think Hocz was there to block the cap more than go for a cap, and they did catch him in the first set of stickies.
Droso took 3 years to kill down Reveille on last scout versus heavy, but he did. Droso now
heavy can never be a
from
scout.
main and everything. We see a couple of picks actually coming in for the Nitro side. They do still have Uber. I'm a little bit concerned that they didn't actually go for the block on this middle. It looks like now they're going to Uber kind of
pointless. There's a back cap going on. There is a back cap going on.
TCM has the ropes in hand right now, though.
I don't think Trax can get it because Kaidus goes down and he just gets some help there from. But that was quite a scary moment because Kaidus was on the back and he almost had Trax.
Oh, the Uber doesn't already get popped by byte. It was a very early Uber there from byte coming in. As he is going to Uber immediately through, but hymzi's the first one to bite the dust, though. Evilmoon 30 HP is going to reach that health back. And Nitros, I'm liking their situation that they have right now. I mean, now they pick off hocz. We're going to have 2 scouts from Nitros on the flank, rushing into this middle area. It's a 6 versus 4 with an Uber advantage. And if they play this out correctly, which is not letting Droso die in house, I think they can take the Spire for free as well if they play this out.
All depends if can they get enough frags, and at the moment, what's going on, because his just goes straight in with nobody, and where's the combo? And
Looks
what's
like,
going on? What is going on?
It's just, you cannot let hymzi alive against like 2 or 3 players. He's just going to shut everyone down.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Does he have the comms with Droso, though? A lot of players from TCM are now actually rushing the Spire, Skully. Kaidus does go down. Great shot by Droso. Where is he, though? hymzi is looking for him as he finds a scout on top of that balcony. Is hymzi going to get shut down? Yes, he is. That is a huge frag from Nitros. hymzi's been on fire tonight.
Evilmoon for the second time has survived with an Ubersaur and a scout. And that is pretty... And that was impressive because that was 17 health.
It was actually valuable in this scenario as well. Like, that was actually really good. It saves him now to middle point. Probably saves him last.
And the Ubers are basically even. Okay, there's 10%, but it's not really much.
This is one of those moments where it's very tough for byte and Evilmoon to actually get a read on the enemy Uber. So I'm 100%. I'm not really sure what exactly is going to happen. Maybe byte and TCM are just going to rush middle as they have Uber, and maybe Nitro is going to rush as soon as they have it. I don't think either team has an exact read on what exactly is happening Uber percentages. So they're just going to wait. Zebbosai is in this house. He's going to get out of there. And both teams probably just going to be looking for a pick before doing anything.
Yeah, that is. I mean, to me, that's a safe option. I mean, like you said, when you haven't got a read, just basically just call it as a hold.
Hold until you have it, then go for a pick. Like that's safe. And it looks like TCM's getting the pick because they have hymzi. It's as easy as you can make it. They have hymzi, and he's a beast aim-wise today. Like not just today. He's a fantastic sound. Don't get me wrong, but today he's just on fire. He's hitting everything, and he's really making sure that Droso and Donut obviously they have a very tough job.
Except joining him now, and him's just going to shit.
Kaidus went down though. Great sticky trap from his. Actually looking the other way around. Actually, eventually trapping Kaidus there. And now Nitro's definitely having an advantage here. Traxantic did go down, losing a little bit of flanking power, and maybe TCM will be able to exploit that a little bit.
I think they have. Zeb's just jumped straight. I think Zeb was still around the house area. He
was a Spire. He was a Spire.
Oh, he was a Spire, was he? Yeah. All I last saw was he was in Valley. And he's still not down.
There's a soldier there. There you go, hocz went down. So you mistook hocz actually with Zebbosai, which is fine, because they're both fantastic soldiers. And we can see Kaidus actually putting a little bit of a sneaky trap on top of that spire. One scout falls for it. It's not going to be enough, though, if a second scout lands on that spire. And again, the back cap. Again, the pressure from TCM coming in from the front. Nitros having to worry about a lot of stuff simultaneously. And this is really the difference of a Prem team just doing their standard stuff and a Division 1 team kind of dealing with it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking at the zoo because Evilmoon got an uber advantage and went to use it, and he's trying to get byte. He's left byte.
84% does byte have. And byte's going to be fine, actually. This is great defense from TCM. Byte kind of just running all over the place, really making TCM's, really making Nitro's head spin. And now he forces the uber. I'm not really sure why. Is he going to get that soul? He's just standing in the Demos man's face. Thought he was going to go for a soul, but instead he just let that Uber run out kind of next to a dome and trying to get him to suicide.
Yeah, that was a pointless Uber from it, in my opinion. I mean, now you've
kind of out of nowhere, wasn't it?
Yeah, now you've got to push with no Uber, and that's what they're trying to do. They know they've got the number and the advantage, and they're just going to walk straight off. Evilmoon's going to say, right, let's stay back. We've got the advantage they've just popped. Let's go back in when we got it. But there's two frags that Rebel just actually got now, though, are very valuable to TCM. I mean, it was a 6 versus 5 scenario. That was in favor of Nitros. They even have the Uber right now. They know TCM doesn't have it. hocz is going to jump in. But are they going to be able to get the frags? It looks like they might get a frag on Kaidus. No, 8 HP. The luck is not on Nitros' side tonight, I think. To be fair, they can't. They've got to take everything at the positive. This is a Prem team. This is their first real challenge, and if they want to stay as a unit like this, maybe they will do Prem next year. They've just got to keep working at it. They've got to say to this game right now, let's relax. Let's just see what we can do against a Prem team as a measuring stick. Evilmoon X-Streets up to Spire.
Oh my god, he actually falls to his death. Kaidus hit him there completely. Kaidus actually getting bum rushed right now. And I'll see that TCM in the end is gonna clean up everything. Not by the loss of Kaidus though. Byte's still alive. That's the most important thing. Evilmoon just randomly dropping to death there as he got barely hit. I think he got hit by a sticky, like a range sticky somewhere in the air.
I think he must have tried to jump from Spire to Spire to Bout.
He was actually 70 HP. He tried to jump off the Spire and he got hit in midair and then fell to his death halfway through. That was fantastic. As TCM is going to pick up this round 2-0. Still, I feel that Nitros, like, they're not out of it. They're doing the right stuff. They're just not as... I don't know, they're making a little bit more mistakes than TCM, but if they get a couple of good rounds in, they can surely turn this around, as they did on Granary. Like, they were 2-0 down, and suddenly it was 2-2, and we were back to square one, and maybe Nitros can make that happen here on this middle as they get the first 2 frags, Skully.
They got the first 2 frags, but Nitros, both teams went bally. Nitros waited, TCM went aggressive, but they just did not have the numbers. They were just going one at a time. Rev's all alone, he's not going to be doing much as Trax gets
great play there from Donut and Traxantic, coming in from the flank. Suiciding in on byte there, that's fantastic.
It's interesting, really. It was one of those valleys versus valley, which is interesting, really, when their team goes valley. But when both go valley, it's a whole new mid. And both teams wanted to go aggressive, and it was just really Nitros getting. I think it was just mainly more buffs, more than anything.
Rebel Heavy is going to come out, though. Full Uber advantage in favor of Nitros, though. They're just going to walk into the point. Point needs to get sticky. Jet, he can kill the Heavy, but you need to sticky the point. Is hocz going to get taken down there? He might have, but there's probably too many players. Nitros, as I said, 1 or 2 good middles, and suddenly
Evilmoon just got a double kill.
Game.
I just missed that. Evilmoon got a double kill, and
did he?
yeah, he just got a double kill with needles. I think we both missed that, I don't know, but...
Might as well. Like, I was already commentating on the fact that I was really just curious whether or not hocz was going to get taken down, because the downman is super important, but then I realized TCM only had 1 player alive. So it was all pointless in the end anyway, as we are going to go into this 4th middle right now. Both teams still running Uber, no crit screeks just yet. TCM does get the first frag, and it looks like Nitro's just going to drop out on that.
Yeah, they lost droso. Trax now goes down, Cyber goes down. They lost that straight up. Trax went to aggressive, could not get anything, and just had to retreat. And now what Evilmoon needs to do, what Nitros needs to do, is get out. They need to save this Uber and defend last with Uber. They cannot hold this Spire.
No way whatsoever. hocz even got called off there actually on the second resub. TCM is immediately going to push on that. Coming in from main, this is the aggression Prem teams often show. Zebbosai for 1 second did not get Ubered. Immediately got shot in the face. Well played to Donut. Look at Nitros. They're all over the place at this moment in time. But the reinforcements, hocz and Rebel League come in just in time. As right now TCM is going to go in for the second push. Look at the health on the Nitros player, Skully.
That's low. That is... but it's worth. I mean, they have got the focus for.
Kaidus was down, so they're actually fine. Like they're not suddenly gonna die or anything.
They've left no one on last. Now they're leaving Stickies and Trax on last. Then
I'm actually just gonna look. Usually it's hymzi trying to go for the flank. We see hymzi is on the drop pod at the moment. He's right behind the medic. Is he gonna go for the medic first? No, he's going for soldier and for medic first. hymzi not getting the frags just yet. He is all over the place though. 100 HP. Kaidus now coming in, cleaning up.
Reb.
Well played by TCM. Yeah, TCM is going to lose the second point, but it's not going to matter, I think.
No, I'm so sorry, I'm tongue twisted at the moment. Sorry, take over.
Oh, it's fine. We see TCM actually walking here into last for Uber advantage. Probably not going to be any way of Nitros to actually hold this. We're going to go to a...
Byte's flying. Byte?
That's funny to see, probably from byte as well, just kind of spinning around in midair. 3-1 is going to be the scoreline. TCM, once again, they're definitely in the advantage, but Nitros, as we saw last map, as we have seen this map last round, if TCM makes a mistake, Nitros is the quality of team that they just immediately take that advantage. But overall, Nitros is a little bit less of a team than TCM, and that is not a shame. Obviously, this is the first round of the Invite Bracket Tournament. These games are supposed to be the most kind of spread out in skill level. We're going to go into the semi-final straight after this. But this middle, again, it's kind of all over the place. And TCM definitely not having a free win this round.
No, it's weird because I kept thinking this would be a Nitro's mid, but it's not looking like it. They've only got really his and Evilmoon
hymzi
up.
and Rebel are going to work their way off here, though. Great shot from hocz, actually getting a
now comes the back on Donut, and they both got Uber.
Oh!
Oh, that is bad.
Sorry, I'm just not commentating. I was face palming for a little bit. hymzi goes down as well, though, so Nitros, there might be something to get here as Rebel immediately forces down Evilmoon, then takes down Traxantic with the help of hocz. And even though Kaidus goes down on the flank due to the hands of Droso, still, TCM definitely taking this middle and just going to rush through to the Spire. Yeah,
I mean, Nitros were in another prime position, and they wanted to pop Uber, just as Evilmoon popped Uber. Sod's Law lost everybody, and that is the worst feeling. So this is just going to be TCM just walking completely over now for Spire. This is going to be a bit of spam up, but they are going to take this comfortably. Donut does get Kaidus. That is a key kill. Kaidus is key, but there is... Wow, I did not see that. I did not see... was it hymzi? Not see hymzi on the back cap. And that's just great positioning there by hymzi.
Yeah. Let me just check. Can you hear me all right, Skully?
Yeah, sorry, I can hear you. Sorry, I wonder where you went there for a moment.
My internet just crashed there for 10 seconds, so I just missed everything you said. I apologize for that. I just hope you didn't notice until I said it, so that's all good.
Here's what you missed. hymzi completely out of nowhere just capped last, and that was it.
There we go, so it's a 4-1 scoreline for TCM at this moment in time. Still getting a couple of frags with Nitros taking down byte, now taking down hymzi, and this middle is far from over. Look at the health of the TCM players. This is the strength of a Prem team. Look at this, is that TCM, they're flying in. They're like, we're not weak.
They get Evilmoon. That is what they wanted. That is what they wanted.
It's one of those strengths, like, ladies and gentlemen, if you're playing a lower team and you're listening to this right now, if you're a lower level team, what you want to do, if you lose your medic, is you want to either show super aggression, or want to drop all the way back. If you are going to show aggression, even if you're weak, just go in. Never show weakness. If you show weakness, the enemy knows they can just one-shot you and it's all good. If you don't show weakness, you just jump in, they might panic, they might lose players, and that's exactly what we saw demonstrated right there from TCM.
Yeah, this whole match has been textbook stuff. We see some textbook aggression by Roamers on mid, some textbook counterplay. This is actually, the scoreline doesn't show it, this is an interesting match.
No, I actually wanted to read out to you, just before I got cut off by our internet, is an interesting fact, is that from the first, let's see, 5 fraggers in this game, 3 are of Nitros. So Nitros is actually fragging 100% fine. All of this difference in the 4-1 scoreline has been decided by proper teamwork and decision making, and that is why TCM is a Prem team in comparison to Nitros, who's kind of hanging in between at the moment, between Prem and Division 1, and Nitros is really not up to par with the strategy, with the positioning, with the tactics, and especially with the aggression that TCM is showing here and there.
Yeah, but we have got to stress again that this is like Nitros is a fairly new team. They picked up Cyber last night / tonight. Yeah. So they're still working. They are basically just going mainly on just basic cookie cutter and DM. And that's it.
Yeah, they're not a completely new team, but obviously having a new player on board and kind of, you know, I think only Droso and Cyber are the only ones with Prem experience. And Cyber was playing for Youtech, Droso was playing for Youtech, and I believe he played for Punchline a little bit.
Right, we got a spy. We have a spy. Donut's just walked right past.
Donut loves going spy. Like, everyone knows this by now, as he is on last. Let's see.
Oh,
he's going to get this.
He got it!
There you go. I think that's the reason why yeah, I think that's the reason why TCM has actually been keeping heavies on last, is because they know Donut runs a spy. And here you go, this is the prime example of what happens.
I was looking more at Donut because there was stickies on the point and Kaidus popped, so I don't know what Kaidus was doing. But there was no
actually popped those stickies, I have no idea why. Kaidus must be face-palming there himself. Nitros, the aggression on this middle is fantastic, I love it. They're so fast towards the point. And before TCM actually comes in, the point is already half capped. Look at this. It's a fantastic strategy that Nitros is showing. Is it going to be enough though, Skully? I'm not sure.
Cyber gets Zeb with a nice long-range sticky, and now here comes Traxantic, the Superman flying and dying. And this is a shame.
Oh my god. That was fantastic. I want to give the shout out to Droso over there. Droso was fine. Oh my god, he comes in! He's 96 though. He actually cannot do anything there. He's no Uber. Now he does have the Uber, and to be honest, Droso, you were perfect until you let that happen. You're a terrible scout. What are you talking about?
I'm not going to say anything. I always start a medic, so... But
see,
now...
Both teams do have the Uber now, though, so we're gonna go to the standard 6 versus 6 fights. It looks like Cyber's a little bit weak now. He just went into the middle. So both teams, Nitro's gonna have to show aggression, but the time is not running out or anything. Like they can wait. They can wait for the pick, and they can play this textbook if they want. But knowing them, they're just gonna go.
There's 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. They've now popped, and now TCM have responded with a pop. So, Nitro's going to push out. Kaidus has gone super aggressive, gone right behind them. And hymzi is just going to pick up track. Cyber goes down from Kaidus. Kaidus finally goes down, but as you can just see, that aggression has just completely just let TCM walk
it's
back
4 versus 4, Nitros, what are you doing? Just go in! Why is Nitros not going in here? They could, and now they're going in, but it's a little bit too late. As players are just going to get shut down.
That's classic. That is a classic mistake of not gelled teams. They have a situation where they can go back in. There's no communication to say we've got the numbers or it's safe to go back in. And Traxis goes down just trying to just make an attempt to block Spire. I don't know what he was doing there. I think Pleasure's disconnected again as TCM are moving straight in. And we have Nitrose Ubering, very stickies on the point. TCM are going to get some frags here. Cyber goes down. I'm just trying to see where everybody is at the moment. Trax is on the point. There are going to be soldiers there trying to get some time on the point, but they are just all committing straight to the point. TCM will have to push out. They have got frags though. Too much commitment. It's just Droso on his own. It's nobody. It's TCM.
I was actually just coming in right there, and indeed from an internet card in like 5 seconds. My internet's been unstable lately, I have no idea why, but they came back, and suddenly I see this weird fight where 10 people die on last. It's very
weird.
It doesn't happen every day.
What's happening. I have no idea what's happening, but it's 5-2. There's 6 minutes left. Nitros need to do something, and they need to do something now. They need to win this mid, and straight away they are right aggressive on the point.
They've been doing this quite a bit, and actually to some success. Both scouts from TCM have actually gone down here. There was a great play from Nitros. Why is TCM still in? They should just retreat out of here, but instead they stay in.
Oh, wow. That's why TCM was staying in. That is why TCM was staying in. They wanted.
They knew hocz and Zebbosai were still around and probably were going to get a pick. Nitro's going to secure this middle, though. Is Kaidus going to jump in, maybe?
He is.
Yeah, he is, actually. And oh my god, almost a great shot from Traxantic. Barely missing him in midair.
Zeb, too! That is nice little double play there by Zeb.
And now hymzi's going to walk into middle. That's going to seal the deal, though. Evilmoon has no one to heal. And look at this. Even though both medics died at pretty much simultaneously, byte having a 20% Uber advantage is very, very meticulous. And just players getting him from spawn, building Uber straight from scratch, and everything like that. The mechanics definitely showing here for a standard Prem team, even in kind of hectic situations like this. Just making sure you build properly, everything like that. And suddenly, Nitros, they can try defending Spire, but they will literally just die if they try.
This is probably GG now. I mean, there's 4:30 left, but it's 2-5. And they're just wrapping up frags. I don't really see Nitros coming back from this, which is a shame.
Yeah. Just looking at the frags list once again, we can see his having 28 frags, topping the board. After that, 3 TCM players on 22, like literally all 3 are on 22, and then 4 players from Nitros all on 19. So it's kind of all over the place. Like the fragging, once again, I want to emphasize this, the fragging has not been a difference this game. The fragging is very equal. I think if you count up the frags, I think TCM is maybe like 1 or 2 ahead, and that's it. And over a 30-minute course of the game, like being 2 frags ahead, not significant whatsoever if you've done any sort of elementary math or physics. You should notice. As TCM right now, yeah, they're just going to run down the clock until there's like 3 or 2 minutes remaining.
Are
then
they? They are going down. They're going bottom left, are they? Or are they just teasing?
They just want to get the pick on bottom right. They actually did.
No, they are
droso did go down. Now they're going to go in. As the Uber does get popped off, 1 player goes down each, but obviously droso has gone down. From the right-hand side before that byte, kind of nudging the point a little bit, now did go down. And it looks like TCM slowly but surely might actually go and grab this point. Kaidus needs to get taken out on main, but he doesn't get focused whatsoever. And Kaidus actually still alive. Is he going to come in from top? He might do, but it looks like main is going to be a way of choosing. But now with 2 HP, he is going to get shut down. And a little bit of frags all over the place. hymzi's still around though. hymzi gets 1 frag. Is he going to get 2 or 3? He might not. Is he? Oh my god, hymzi's still there.
This is suicide.
Oh my god, Reveille comes in and clutches the point. There we go.
What, you focus too much on hymz? Up comes red. And that is just... I mean, they've known each other as a scout pair for quite a couple years now.
They're fans. They're fans.
Yeah,
like, that's the way it works, isn't it?
They could talk. They probably got whisper binds and they probably speak in Finnish to one another. It's like that. They are that close together, and that's just a great play. That's just great teamwork.
We'll see how this middle's going to work out. The game has already been played, but as we saw last map, both teams are just playing it out until the end, having a laugh, and kind of just going all over the place. I can already see the crossbows and the melee weapons coming out from both sides, and pretty much a middle that goes all over the place at this moment in time.
It's just basically, yeah, Nitros know they can't win. And I think they're just gonna try and salvage something. I mean, let's just say this: they haven't played as bad as the scoreline showed. They lost 8-3 on Granary. Okay, that's a big score, but they didn't play as bad as it showed. And again, it's 2-6 now. It could be 7-2.
Yeah.
Not showing how bad it is. They are a good team, which really I want to watch out for. In my opinion, they are one of those teams to watch out for. Like with Avenue, who haven't played tonight, and other teams, there are a lot of teams to watch out for in Division 1 that are like the new, what will be soon to be Prem teams in a couple of seasons.
Yeah. If the crits, by the way, on by, I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but he does have the crit streak. We have 90 seconds left on the clock. As you said, like last night's game was very intense. We saw a great game coming out between both Nitros and Avenue, who are kind of edging Division 1 to Prem at the moment. There's a lot of teams in there, and while this fight goes on, obviously this fight's pretty much going just for the end score, as we can see some individual fragging going on, but it's just the stuff that goes on between Division 1 and Prem nowadays is very clustered. There's a lot of teams there. Justice League can do something. Obviously Avenue and the Nitros can do something. I think Oh My God It Is there in there as well. They've been showing a lot of good results over the past weeks in ETF12, so we'll see how that's all going to pan out. And yeah, to be honest, I'm actually very interested to see the results. I just getting some results in here from from the Zowie Cup here, obviously, as this is the Excello ZOWIE TF2 challenge. This is the number 4 challenge that Zowie and Excello have been hosting for Team Fortress 2. Please check them out, by the way, on excello.net and ZowieGear.com. Zowie has fantastic gaming stuff all over the place. The end cap is going to be a back cap. It wasn't a Spire Sniper cap. That's fine. The end score is going to be 7-2, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, once again, this is the Excello ZOWIE TF2 Invite Cup. This was the quarterfinals, the first round between Nitros and TCM. TCM won. I think the official end score was 7-3, 7-2 on Granary and Badlands. They are going to move on and face. Was it 8-3? I'm not 100% sure. I think it was 7-3, but that is fine. TCM won both maps quite gloriously. My name is Pledge. With me was Skully for right now, and we're going to hand it over to the standard ABC casters for Tuesday, which is Orcs, Pizza, Comedian. We're going to make some place for them. Comedian is still going to stay around here. He has been streaming for us. Big cheers to him, and well played to TCM. So please stay around here for ABC Tuesday of the Excello ZOWIE TF2 Challenge number 4, hosted by excello.net. See you guys in just a second.